back, Patriots. Okay. This week I ran into some people from Denver, which was in the news recently because they were the first city to legalize psychedelic drugs. So, first couple of them, we got into that. The first couple, we get into that a bit. Legalization of the drugs there and what it's doing to the city. And we got into a lot of other things that we got talking about the state of current affairs and what could and might be happening, who knows. And then a couple of guys come up from Denver, and one of them was an astronomer. And he laid some things on us that pretty interesting. Of course, I got into him about UFOs. We didn't go that far into it, but he wound up probably saying something even his friend didn't even know about him. So, anyway, you know what you do here if you like these conversations I'm having out there in the street. You hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button and then go support me. Because I don't know how long things are going to go on. I don't even know what to believe in anymore. I get out there, I'm trying to educate people, and oh, God, some of the things. I'm going to be hitting on 5G this week because 5G's been coming up. So my question's going to be about that. Because I think we're on the wrong track here. I think 5G is another, something else they want to put in there to help get rid of us. It's not going to help us. It's going to hurt us. We don't need it. And I would ask you to go research the dangers of 5G and then do all you can to contact our so-called representatives for all the good it might do. But really, let them know that they're not going to be immune from the dangers of this stuff. So it's odd that they would vote it in or put it in when they themselves are cutting your own wrists. Anyway, no one ever said this would be easy, did they? Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and go buy something, will you? I can use the support. I'm going to be making a move here at the end of the month, so I'm going to try and stay online as long as I can and put some videos out. So God bless you all, and here we go. Let's get to the streets.
Oh man, shit's popping off. It's crazy out there.
I would imagine, yeah. It's crazy everywhere.
It is.
Things are nuts. What do you do there, Denver?
I own a restaurant, and she's an accountant. Yeah, it's crazy, man.
Yeah, but now and here's the deal. As a libertarian, more or less, I'm not opposed to the legalization of all drugs.
No.
I think, you should be educated to what they do, and then when you get of legal age, if you want to go do those things,
Well, and then at least it won't be like now people are dying from the fentanyl and the pills. At least it'll be like pot. They regulate. You can't use pesticides. You can't do it. If they know every drug's clean, the cartel's gone. They're not making any goddamn money.
Right. Yeah, it would lower the price and take the allure
the black
of it.
Market.
Right.
And the sexiness of doing wrong away.
Exactly. And take that, that hidden, forbidden thing away. So I think, if we're to be a free country and you come of age, you should, and we're supposed to be responsible for our own actions.
Well, and that's one thing. I was actually on this trip, I was telling her, it's kind of cool. Colorado, that's America. We got enough people with the same opinion and said, fuck you, government. We want psychedelic mushrooms. We want legal weed.
But it should be,
it
should be done state by state.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
But it should be done more than just one place, because now that, Denver's become a mecca.
Yes.
And
man, and the growth there is unbelievable. There's literally 10 to 15,000 people a month moving in.
Well,
it's unbelievable. Since pot went legal.
Yeah, exactly. People go, oh, good, we can go there and smoke pot legally. I don't have to do that.
And then, of course, people like younger than us, in their 20s are moving there to open a dispensary, and they're fucking homeless in 6 months. And Denver's not a place to be homeless, man. It gets too cold in the winter.
Yeah.
But it's like it's the same as everyone being like, if Trump's president, I'm moving to Canada. You don't know your ass from a hole in the ground. They're not going to let you in for 2 fucking years. Oh, and you got a DUI? Now you're not going.
Yeah, they think it's we've got the most liberal of all the immigration laws.
Yes, we do.
They don't realize they not everybody's
she
like us.
Literally has a friend that got deported from Germany who thought she was legally there because her husband, boyfriend, whatever, was there, and she was there with a visa, but her visa didn't go through. So they fucking came, knocked on the door, and told her to get the fuck out of the country. But that's rude for us to do here.
I know.
Excuse me?
And she only wanted to stay like 2 weeks or something.
Yeah.
It wasn't like she wanted an indefinite visa.
And she did all the paperwork he played hockey over there, so the team takes care of that, and they fucked up somewhere in the mix. So she legitimately did her part to get there. Government don't care of Germany. They said you're not supposed to be here past 14 days. It's 15. Get.
And here you can just walk across the border and go, I don't know nothing.
Right.
They put you on an airplane, fly you you go to Denver, it's here.
Right.
You're hired.
Now it's your problem.
Yeah, I know.
It's crazy. What's your name?
Badass Uncle Sam.
Badass Uncle Sam.
AKA Badass Uncle Sam.
Tyler and Courtney.
Pleasure to meet you guys. Here's a get out of jail free card from Hillary Clinton. This is good for any crime in the world, as you know. On the back, I have a YouTube channel. You can go see a lot of the encounters I have out here.
Yes.
If you'd like to support me, you can get a lot of my designs on apparel, and they come with a trigger-back guarantee. If you don't trigger a liberal, you would get your money back.
That's awesome.
I love it. And that's on your website here?
Yeah, you go to Threadless and you get my stuff.
That's awesome.
So you guys familiar with InfoWars, I assume?
Yeah. That guy's a fucking character, man. I'd love to meet him. What he says, take or leave some of it, most of it, is crazy, but fucking true.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? But
truth is, of course,
crazy.
Crazy.
To believe or to know some of the shit that actually happens is like, holy fuck, for real?
Yeah.
What don't we know? What are they embarrassed to admit?
Exactly. Yeah, so the truth is just a lot. It's hard for a lot of people to swallow because it is so bizarre.
Yeah.
It gets so, because they lie to us. These guys right here are the arbitrators of they don't call it programming for nothing.
Right.
But if that's all you ever watch and you go through our educational system and you're drinking the fluoride, you're eating GMO foods. Yep. You're pretty much tagged right there.
Man, and just the fluoride shit I learned about, and all the water. It's crazy. It's crazy.
I know.
They think we're crazy.
Yeah, well, I am crazy. I'm just not sane. There's a difference,
I was gonna say you gotta stay crazy to keep from going insane.
Indeed, that's exactly it.
Denver fucking beat. People are assholes. That's the thing. Liberals are all peaceful until you say you're fucking not liberal. Then it's a fist fight.
I know.
What?
I know.
All right, give peace a chance.
The question I have for that I'm hitting on him right now is like, how do you defend the war on free speech? Because as a classical liberal, which I was way back when I was a hippie, it was free speech was probably the biggest thing. That it was free speech against the war, civil rights. That was back.
And tell me anywhere else in the world where you can go say, I don't fuck Trump.
Yeah.
You know, just go say that in Russia.
Yeah.
See where you end up real fucking quick. Putin, you'll be gone.
I know.
You know, and we were in Thailand. Was that 5 years ago? And martial law, military coup. As we were in Bangkok, we were a few blocks, like gunshots, grenades. We didn't experience it, thankfully, you know, but we're over there, and then all of a sudden we're at the bar. This thing comes on the TV and says National Peace and Order Council. Something curfew, 10 p.m. nationwide, period. Everybody, so we had to be in our hotel, and sure as shit, we were in our hotel at the bar, and cops came and made sure we had a room key to that hotel. You had to be home or with a travel ticket or the taxi bringing you to and from at 10 p.m. nationwide.
And everyone just cooperates.
And
it was unreal.
This went on the TV at 9:45. Yeah. By 10 p.m., everybody was in there, and we were in. Party Central, Phuket of Thailand, and 10 p.m. they're flipping 9:45, flip the bar stools, and they just go. Yeah. I'm like, that would be a riot, a civil war. I don't know what would happen if they tried that shit in America, but it would not be.
Well, I'm not so sure. We're kind of like victims of comfort here, and that's what is. You know, that's why they go out searching for things to get pissed at.
Right.
And, because we're again allowed to. We can go out, stretch.
And it's easy times. Like 50 years ago. I mean, shit, 70 years ago. I'm 34, but like by 18, you lied about your age, have been at war for 3 years, fucking ran the farm, did this and that, and now at 25, you maybe have moved out of your fucking parents' house. Maybe. You know, you can't drive a goddamn manual to save your life if you got a standard transmission. Like, standard transmission in cursive will kill the millennial generation. Paralyze them. Just give them instructions on how to drive a manual in cursive.
Yeah.
Done.
I know, it's amazing. I mean, I always remind people, so during the Great Depression, 90% of the people in this country were agrarian. Still, 7 million people starved to death.
Yeah.
That's amazing considering the population was a lot less. Today, 90% of these people couldn't grow weeds with instructions.
No shit. Yep.
You ask where food comes from, there's the grocery store.
Right.
They don't know.
They don't get that it's that package was a cow.
Right.
You know, they don't like I haven't hunted in a while because of time and just means to do it, but I'm a big fan of hunting. I want to get back into it.
Sure.
But like,
nothing better than a fresh kill, man.
For two reasons. One, I like the conservation and I want these animals to be around to keep killing to eat.
Yeah.
Two, we have daughters. I don't want my kids eating bullshit. Right. I want to know. I will take my chances with what the animal had in the wild over what the animal got just pumped full of at some massive farm.
Absolutely. Indeed, because because of this, they are trying to get rid of us now.
Yeah.
They don't need us anymore. So the idea, is like fluoride in the water, poison foods, chemtrails. They're attacking us from all different angles. The cancer rate's rising.
And it's right in front of our fucking face.
Yeah,
but nobody will say anything.
Exactly. Luckily people are.
There's a few. Yeah.
There always are. There's InfoWars.
Right.
They are. The fact that they have been trying to silence us with such, tenacity, but still he gets in. Still, we are, moving forward towards indictments against the deep state.
Right.
So even though with this massive amount of deep state pressure trying to keep us down, the truth
we can still get through.
Fighting back.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
We're still here.
It's true.
And we're still, making ground. So,
man. And it's just crazy. It is a free country we're in to be able to make ground. It's beautiful. It's going to shit, and it's sad people don't see it, but it'll all make its flop. It's like the housing market. It's going to crash one day and come back and forth.
Things have to fall apart and get rebuilt up. We're going to have a crash. I don't know. The last I heard,
the economy is going to sustain itself past the election, which will be a great thing because it'll get him back in. But after that, it's going to take a correction, which, this is okay because at least Trump has been able to handle bankruptcies before.
Yeah, well, I mean, again, she's an accountant, we own businesses.
Yeah, you're prepared.
Just because you have a business that went bankrupt doesn't mean it failed.
Right.
You know what I mean? It means maybe you bought it while you bought something else that had a failing business.
Especially if you have as many as he's had to kind of like build the structure. I mean, sometimes you let things fail to go ahead and
right.
Take that loss.
Well, and tell me anybody that wouldn't. Everyone's right.
Exactly.
That's what I was gonna say. Everyone's all butthurt that he hasn't paid federal tax in how long. Well, if you give me something that I could sign that says I never have to, show me that person that wouldn't sign it, whether you're a liberal, conservative, I don't give a shit. You're signing that paper and not paying no federal taxes. If you've lost enough money that says you can do that, if you don't sign it, you're an idiot.
Yeah.
He's legally not had to do that.
Yeah.
I don't get how that's not understandable.
No, I mean, you can't understand these people. I mean, they are insane.
That's the truth.
I mean, they're trying to they're trying to get Barr to do something that's illegal.
Yep.
I mean, or trying to get him to release his taxes. He doesn't have to.
He doesn't have to.
I mean,
and even if he did and didn't pay his federal, he said he hasn't paid federal taxes in how long?
Yeah,
10 years ago.
And that
because he fucking doesn't have to.
And that would be the point either, because it's a matter of using the IRS as a political tool against your enemies. Because if it shows who he's done business with, they can target them.
Those people.
So it goes on and on. So
shit rolls downhill.
Indeed. So I mean, it's using the part of the federal agency as a political tool, which we're supposed to be against.
Right.
But all these, it cracks. I mean, the liberals now are going around. Oh, he's defaming the FBI and the CIA. Well, Jesus Christ, don't you think they need it? It's like, wasn't that how many years ago?
And everybody
it was
loves
the liberals
JFK,
that were going,
right?
we've got to be aware of the CIA and the FBI. Ooh, bad, authority, and now they're protecting it.
All these people love JFK when he said, don't have secret societies. The CIA fucking, we need some shit for a little bit, but not forever.
The speech got Kennedy killed, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, the shadow government speech.
Oh, yeah.
It's there. It exists. And we live amongst it. It controls us more than anything else, more than we control ourselves.
I always say that. I'm like, to people just watching the news, how do you not think we're in North Korea? We're only shown what they want to show us, and if that's all you watch, it's all you learn.
Yeah, it's a facade. Hey, it's a pleasure meeting you guys.
It's a pleasure.
God bless you. Yeah, check out my website. Subscribe.
Definitely.
Thank you.
Peace. God bless, man.
How you doing, guys?
Hey, what's happening?
Where are you guys from?
Colorado.
Oh, jeez.
I know.
What?
They've destroyed it. They've destroyed it.
Goody mushrooms, man.
Yeah, we used to be somebody.
Yeah.
We used to.
I mean, really. And actually, I'm more, as a libertarian, more or less, right? I'm for the legalization of all drugs, but I don't want it to be just, and I want it to be state, by state by state.
It should be state,
Yeah. But I would like to see it done properly in the sense you educate people to what the drugs do first before you just throw it out there.
Oh my God.
Well, they not only throw it out there, they hide what it does. I mean, because I'm sure if somebody in their 20s wants to smoke pot, I don't give a damn. But when it's free and legal everywhere, guess who else is smoking it? 16-year-olds and 14-year-olds. And don't tell me it's not happening, because I live there.
Of course.
Yeah.
I mean, I've heard enough stories from Colorado. Guys tell me. I mean, even I've talked to DEA agents from there. And, I think it's 12 plants you're allowed to grow, but they say because that's just abused. People get houses.
Oh, yeah.
You can smell it when you go down the street.
Well, and you should see our homeless population.
Yeah. Yeah, and then because it's that's another thing. It's become a mecca from every drug head.
The question we ask is, why did we have to be the first?
Yeah, exactly.
Why?
Well, it's always been that Denver is kind of like the epicenter for the Illuminati, for the right
That whole portion of the country, and if Denver falls, they expect a lot of others to fall with it.
Yeah. So I mean, and then you got that weird ass mural on the wall in Denver's airport that no one's ever been able to explain.
The light thing, or which?
No, you got that. It's a big mural. It's this guy he looks like Darth Vader, and he's got just a weird mural with all the.
They moved the horse. You remember the horse?
Yeah.
Horse.
Yeah.
They're moving that.
Oh, are they?
They're moving it down to Mile High Stadium.
No way.
Yeah, thank God. It was the evilest horse.
Well, it killed the guy that made it was killed by
I know.
it. Yeah.
I know. That's why I say that you get this evil entity. They're just supposed to have underground cities there, bunkering out bullshit. But the whole legalizing of drugs. I'd like to see that done, but educate the kids first.
Well, and the other thing is that the police actually don't know much about how to monitor it. Like, so if you're high, how high is too high to drive? How high, whatever. They're still figuring all that out.
Right.
So there's a lot of policy that needs to be made.
Yeah.
But
Lock her up. I like that.
there's
Bulletproof vest.
plenty of other reasons why they're screwing up Colorado.
What do you guys do there? What do you do?
Software for me. He does.
Got a small business that does astronomy stuff.
Astronomy stuff.
Yeah. Manufacture robotic telescope mounts and make observatory control software.
Cool. Like to leave anything in the bulletproof vest, fun. Astronomy stuff. So tell me, man. I mean, stuff's coming out now about UFOs. I mean, you get the third phase from the moon, that site. I mean, everybody's got a cell phone, a camera now, so everybody's like, "What the hell is that?" In the sky, kind of crap. What's up there?
Too many freaking satellites, man. That's our big problem right now. And we have no idea, no way of keeping track of all of them. There's 15,000 pieces of junk going around there, and there's hundreds more going up every year. And right now the Air Force is they're like, if we have our pants down. And if there's a bad actor out there,
It's whatever.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
And there's bad actors out in the geo belt, which we need all those satellites. Otherwise, the country shuts down.
Yeah.
I mean, it just shuts down.
Yeah.
And if there's one nuclear explosion out there, it would wipe them all out.
Yeah.
So they're trying to keep track of all the stuff, and so that's where some of the stuff we're doing is you can take a small telescope and you can keep track of thousands of satellites. With
I
just a
thought
little
you did
telescope.
astrology.
And now you find out he's working for for like the NSA, NASA, CIA, right? The things I find out here.
You're brave.
Yeah.
Oh, did you like that one? Drugs in Denver. Well, if you liked it, you liked it. If you care, you're going to share it. And if you can contribute. Get one of my designs, would you please? Or contribute to my PayPal, or hit that subscribe star button in the description. And become a patron. That would really be nice. I could use that. God bless you. I'll see you on the streets.